go, babe. Tell me where you wanna go. Tell me when you wanna go, babe. Tell me where you wanna go. Tell me when you wanna go, babe. Tell me where you wanna go. Tell me when you wanna go, tell me.
Hey guys, so if you are returning to my channel, listen, and if you are just now tuning into my channel, hello and welcome. I'm happy you guys came here to get all the answers that you seek in Aquarius, and I'm really excited that I can be the vessel to really just tell you guys everything you guys need to know. So Aquarius, you guys are an air sign, and you guys are also a fixed sign. So just along with Taurus and Scorpios and Leos, you guys are very persistent. You guys will not give up. You motherfuckers definitely like push the envelope when it comes to handling things, taking care of business, and you know, just furthermore, just always that push that everybody needs, including yourself. You guys also have tremendous endurance, and you guys go the extra mile to reach your goals. But with this persistence, you are also are not in a rush to reach the finish line. You guys definitely know the meaning of patience and know how to keep a good pace for yourself, which is always good. Because just because you're a go-getter doesn't mean that you got it by going at the speed of light. Like, you got there by taking your time, mapping things out, planning, analyzing, and really just being that Aquarius spirit that we all know to be very analytical people. So your high vibe during this retrograde is intellectual, eccentric, futuristic, and if you guys don't know what I'm reading, I am a note taker. I take a lot of notes. I am a pen to paper type of broad, so I hope you guys aren't like, what the hell is she looking at? I'm looking at my notes. But you guys are futuristic, logical, friendly, unbothered, truthful, rational, objective, curious, idealistic, and inventive. Your low vibe during this retrograde, and as I always like to just give like a full disclosure, I don't really like to focus too much on you guys' low vibes, but I do like to tell you what they are, just in case you have been feeling either overwhelmed or consumed by these low vibes during this retrograde Aquarius. I just like to guide you guys to guide you to, this is what's happening, this is your low vibe, but you don't have to stay there. And if you are feeling this way, there are so many ways to dig yourself out of that hole. So your low vibe during this retrograde Aquarius is lacks empathy, stubborn, distant, detached, commitment phobic. You're really not trying to fuck with nobody right now. Rebellious and argumentative. Those are your low vibes. We don't have to, sit here and elaborate on them. When you're up, you're up. And when you're down, you're down. Shit. Period. So, Aquarius, let's jump right in, because we all know Aquariuses hate their fucking time being wasted. So, I won't be the one to do it. So, jumping right in. Mercury is going retrograde in your second house right now. And the second house represents work, income, daily routines, values, material possessions, priorities, habits, and your job and work ethic. All good things, right? So Aquarius, I feel in this time you'll be feeling the second house activation very strongly for the month of March. If you feel like you've been working, basically all work and no play, then I'm here to confirm that yes, that's exactly what's going on. The theme of this second house, the second themes of this second house are really going to be in the forefront of your life. If you've never been money motivated before, you for sure are now. Wealth and stability are key components to how you're living right now and mapping out your day. Definitely like waking up, going to work. Like, you ever heard that saying when motherfuckers be like, I go to work and I go home? That's for sure an Aquarius in this retrograde. Like, no pun intended. Going to work and providing is heavy on your spirit right now, because being a natural go-getter is already in you, if not on you. Aquariuses already are money motivated and job oriented. They get up, they go to work, they get their checks. They're very much about that dollar bill, y'all. The color of my sweater. You hear me? That guava, that cheddar. So, Aquarius, you are it's in your persistent nature And it's really coming out this retrograde because you know there is more out there as far as finances, stability, and materials, and you want a piece of the pie. And sticking your hand out has never been an Aquarius trait. If you don't know Aquariuses, or if you do, if you do know Aquariuses, you know that they are just, like I stated before, natural go-getters. So they're really not used to asking for things. So their natural state is just being amplified right now as far as what they already do, which is not. So since they don't ask, they're really hyping it into overdrive for themselves to go get whatever they need. So of course, getting all you seek will be rested solely on you and how much work you put into the universe. During this time, Aquarius, you are really going to be mentally focused on values, whether it be down to how you are as a lover, friend, family relationships, and all of these thoughts about how you can do and show more to the people you care about will definitely be heightened during this retrograde. Since Aquariuses are very smart, and we know, you guys know, you feel me, like how to handle your business with 100% certainty, it'll be done. But during this retrograde, don't forget to check in with your loved ones, whether it be a call, a text, a nice gesture, just to let the people you love and value that even though your energy is calling you to your financial purposes, you also have this other side of yourself. I wrote a lot for y'all, of yourself that also needs to be watered so you can blossom 100% and not partially. So I say that to say this: with this retrograde, you guys are definitely kind of absorbed in your way of living when it comes to financially driving your boat. You guys don't really understand that going to work and going home, you're really not leaving a lot of room for the people you once had these like really deep attaching relationships to. So with that being said, I also feel during this time, Aquarius people, you have your past will be trying to enter back into your life. But this isn't really the time to be trying to rekindle any past relationships or friendships. This is more of a time to reflect on those past relationships and kind of analyze what and where they went wrong. So if you have an ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend, Aquarius, this is not the time for you trying to be like texting them like, I miss you. This is the time to be like, okay, what do I miss about them? And what do I not miss about their ass? You feel me? This isn't a time for you to really be trying to be in anybody's face that you once were in a relationship with. It's not going to go anywhere right now. And why even waste your time? Because if it does have the, what can I say? Like if it has the light to go anywhere, it'll happen, just not in this retrograde. Let's wait till after the 10th when the retrograde is over. I also feel like, Aquarius, you will also feel emotionally set back because since you are working a lot more and putting your foot on the money tank, you can definitely run yourself into the ground and therefore not giving yourself any real mental stimulations. So with this retrograde, I encourage you guys to take time to breathe. Check in with the people you value and check back to the place that especially makes you you with whatever that is in your life. Whether it be, like I said, like chilling with the people that really fill your emotional tank. Best friends, family members, classmates, whatever. Going to museums, taking walks, being one with nature, making money, but also being able to realize that you have a life outside of work. You have a life outside of the bag. You know what I'm saying? We all want to get to the bag, but to get there, we need mental stimulation. We need also to take a step back to get to the people that energetically refuel us. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, Aquarius. Also, in this second house, you will see that daily routines play a big part in your journey during this retrograde. So with this being said, I advise you to not panic. This is actually a good thing because since money, working, grinding, and materialistic things that you want are taking a lot of your time and energy, making a daily routine day by day will work great for you and ultimately work in your favor because it will help you map out your day. So maybe on the little downtime you have, you can check in with your people, you know, like whom you value, create a balance within your life, give time to what you value the most in the way, and that way no box goes unchecked. So I say that to say this. I have a lot of Aquarius males in my family, and just to give it a little insight, this is really for them, and I hope you guys are watching, because I know you guys are all about the bag. I know you guys are always trying to get, like I said on previous videos that I've made, like we're all trying to get to that peak of life. But if you do not have the balance, it'll just run you ragged if you're only gonna money, work to the mall, money, you know what I'm saying? That's not a life. That's not a life you want for yourself. And really, Aquariuses aren't, they're not naturally materialistic people. So to bring them into this light in the second house, which is all about, you know what I'm saying? Getting it, showing it off, having that money, having that stability, here we go. Having those material possessions, make it a habit, because that's also in the second house. Your habits, make it a habit during this retrograde to take a step back, breathe, analyze that, yes, I'm a go-getter, I'm making my money, I'm going to work, I'm handling my swivel, but let me see what my best friend doing. I haven't talked to him or her in a long time. Let me see what my sis doing. I haven't even checked in with her. Like, just taking these little times to just check in and let people know, like, you know what, Mercury is in retrograde right now, sis, and I'm just really all about me and my bag right now. No pun intended, shit. It is what it is, but at least you did it. You were communicative with your people and you let them know. So to know more about what you should or should not do during this retrograde, please feel free to follow me. I'm going to put my name below, my Instagram name, so you guys can look at your highlights on my page, so you guys can see the do's and don'ts for this Mercury retrograde and to see what you should steer clear from. And just so you can do your own groundwork and your own footwork and your own homework, work, right? To do all of your work so you guys can end up at the top of this shit, at the peak of this shit, the epitome of this shit, like you were meant to do. So the card reading I did for you guys, the Oracle card, was the Great Gathering. It's all coming together, intuitive hits in Soul Tribe. So I'm also going to put this card on my Instagram with the meaning of the card. I just wanted you guys to see a little bit of it. I really like this card for you guys because the Great Gathering is, to me, from what it's telling, you know, like I feel spiritually connected to this card because it's, as much as an Aquarius is unconsciously separating you guys' self, subconsciously, you're not doing it on purpose, you're trying to handle your business, but it is what it is. You guys are separating yourself. I feel like the Great Gathering is really just telling you to kind of bring everything you're trying to do together, which is be a better you, handle your swivel as far as like your finances, your priorities. But as I stated before, if I can give a little tidbit for you guys, Aquarius, is as I stated previously, I think you guys should really get a planner, because I really think that it'll help you map out all these areas that you subconsciously miss. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just put in there like, call cousin, check on X, Y, and Z, do this, stop by this place, and try to gather all of these pieces that have kind of been knocked to the floor during this retrograde because you haven't been checking in. So check in with your people, y'all. And I'm very proud of y'all for getting y'all bag in this second house, because money, work, and income is really in the forefront for you guys. But please, I beg of thee, make sure that your people is straight, and make sure that you straight with your people.
Maybe a touch of love, okay, just maybe a touch of love will bring us back together through the stormy weather. I am here forever.